Welcome back to a frequently asked Monday, because over the time you collect a bunch of questions repeatedly. That's why they call it frequently asked question, I guess. But first of all, before we go into that, very quickly a shout out to the one who is responsible that I'm standing here, and I don't talk about God or my parents. I mean here on YouTube in this way as it is. It's Shed. He was working for me for a while. He is now married with his lovely wife in Russia. He travels a lot. He has interesting things to say. He's quite a lot into Disney and Comic Con and stuff. So he was working for me and he said, you do so nice videos, you need to put them on YouTube and you need to monetize them. And I was like, okay. Then I put them first on YouTube and then I share them on Facebook. And this is how everything started with my YouTube channel. And when you see the quality of my first videos, embarrassing, but you have to start at the point, and that's why shout out to all who want to do something on YouTube. Don't be disencouraged. If you have only a mobile phone, go for it. If you have something to say, say it. I do my videos like I would like to see videos. Get as much information as you can and then share this information. Share your experience with the people out there. There are so many. They are happy to hear your experience and your knowledge. So back again to Shed. I will put the link in the description to his YouTube channel and to his penguin emporium. They make very nice small stuffed penguins in different sizes. So check there if you need something quickly for Christmas. Get one of his penguins. It's really interesting. He wrote some books about creativity, very interesting too. So really show him some love, like, share, do whatever with Shed. And of course, I need to mention, how did I meet Shed? A little bit of history again. I met Shed at the Comic Expo 3 or 4 years ago here in Valletta. He came there, he was so interested. He took part in every of our panels we had when we said something about archery. He was always there. He was very interested, and then he came here and he started working for me. So I need to thank the one who brought me to the Comic Expo, and this is Rainer Pier. Rainer Pier, one of my earlier students. Now he is the, I don't know, director, you have something like this, of the Sons of Archery in Malta. I knew him since a while, and then he is into comic and action figures and stuff like this. And then he asked me if I want to have a stand there at this Comic Expo. Then I said yes, and through this I met Shed, and through Shed I came here to YouTube. So, make a long story short, now I'm done. So, what is the first question? First question, which bow are you using in your videos? So, mostly when I show something, not a bow review obviously, I show some techniques or stuff like this. I mostly use this bow because this is the one we use here since 6 years for all our trainings, indoors, outdoors, for kids, for adults. This is the Snake Recurve by Armin in France. It's a one-piece plastic nice recurve. The benefit of this bow, it's ambidextrous, so you have an arrow rest on the right and on the left side. You can have this bow in the big version from 1822 to 26 pounds, so you cover a lot of spaces. And this one is nice when you see Mediterranean shooting, thumb release shooting, right, left hand, all no problem. And this bow can even be drawn 30 inches easy. In the beginning we drew it 32 inches because nobody said something, then we broke a few, so we went back now to 30-inch max draw. But it's still fine when you want to learn some thumb release techniques. These arrows are 29 inches, so no problem. And you can learn all this stuff with a really cheap bow. These bows are sold in stores from, I don't know, 50 to 100 euros. Really good. What you can get is then the smaller version for the kids. We sold these ones a lot, 15 pounds, and this bow even does 15 pounds at 24 inches, but this bow, look, when you force it a little, you reach almost, or you reach 28 inches, and that's insane. A very small bow, even an adult could shoot it, but don't overdraw this bow. Look at this. It's no problem. Shoots very accurate. You have an arrow rest, which makes your life a little easier as a beginner. You put a knocking point on it, then you have two factors out of the way. Throws the arrows nice away, is forgiving, is, you know, there's not even vibration or hand shock or something. It's nice. You see, it's an asymmetrical bow. So you shoot really through the center of the bow, which is awesome for this price. Insane. So this is what we use, or what I use mostly when I show some techniques or whatever, you know, whatever it is. I simply grab one of these bows and then I simply, you know, whatever, like, you know, what the heck, you know, stuff like this. Snake recurve, or Youth Snake Recurve by Armin. Then the next most frequently asked question was, what do you fill these sacks with? First of all, these sacks I get from Germany, from Rainer Schmidt. He is a very talented bow builder. His bows are only way beyond my price points. I could afford a bow, but he builds extremely beautiful bows. He gives bow workshops there where he lives. Germany or in Austria? In Germany. I will check and I put the link in the description. I get these sacks from him. They are from a big hardware store chain in Germany, from Obi. And you get two of these sacks for, I don't know, 5 or 6 euros. They last usually a while, but of course we shoot a lot to them, so you make your thingy on it, and usually when you don't shoot too much, then the holes close again, and then you can have these sacks for a while. They, even outdoors, it's no problem. We simply put a tennis ball there because it's nice, and we fill them with this material here. This is what you get here in all hardware stores. This is a very lightweight but durable plastic net. It's usually in a dark green color or something. It's very cheap, but even when you go to construction sites, they sometimes cover their scaffoldings with it and afterwards they throw it away. So you can get it for free mostly. I like this one because when you don't stuff it too tight, even kids, I'll show you here. I just shot before these arrows here, and I shot even with a kid's bow, 15 pounds, and the arrows stick in the target. So, and even when you shoot then 22 pounds, 30 pounds, the arrows don't go through it. That's why I like this plastic netting in it, and pulling out the arrows is that easy, so you don't harm your arrows. See, they're almost, it's easy to pull the arrows out. Of course, if you shoot heavier bows, you can fill it with, you get simply plastic bags and stuff it, and the density you put in it, the more dense of course the target will be. Or you can even take old clothes, t-shirts and stuff like this and fill it with this. Somebody said that the ladies, the thin stockings work the best, but I don't have. Unfortunately, I don't wear this, you know. So, but you know, and then simply experiment. We use this plastic net. It's almost for free or very cheap. You can use simply plastic bags and stuff like this. Works great, lasts a while. We hang them so even the first impact of an arrow will swing away. We have them now even in our outdoor range, and they shoot with 50 pounders at it. It's no problem. And the last question for today. When do you come in my region for a thumb release workshop? When you invite me. Simply gather a few people, and when we want to do it in winter time, it's most probably useful to have an indoor place somewhere. We need some targets, we need some bows, because I can't bring all this, otherwise I need to go with a container ship. So when you organize this, when you know a place where we can do archery, where we have targets, where we have some bows, everybody can bring his bow, when he has a horse bow, then we simply can organize it. I still have a few dates available for next year. So let's see, especially Germany, Austria, Switzerland. They are very interested, so let me know. Get in contact with me, email is in the description, and then we go from there. If we find a time, we find a day, and then I come to you. It's no problem, works perfectly. Every day a few planes leave Malta, so it's no problem to go there. Thank you very much for watching. Catch you in the next one. Oh yes, of course, update. We will get a bunch of bows now. So first of all, for my patrons, the Tiron is still at customs, so I hope it will be released this week. Second, Grosjean promised me to send the new material bow, but they sold the whole batch instead of giving me one, so I will get one from the next batch. Then AF Archery contacted me today. They brought a new bow. They developed a new bow. They will send it to me. Then another guy, I forgot his name now, he will get this angular bow from AF Archery, but first he let them ship to me so I can test it and I ship it to him. Then we get Bosan bows. They have an interesting, like a short hunt style bow, kind of like this with 30-inch draw. They will send this bow to me for test. And from Annibale we get the new, I forgot the name now, the new bow from Annibale. One of them. They have two new bows, unfortunately I only get one, but it's okay. From Nomad Archery I get the fiberglass Nomad kind of Tatar bow, built by Annibale but developed with Nomad Archery. They should be on the way. I have tracking numbers all over the place, but I don't know where all the stuff is. And I'm sure we get a few other bows too, but I forgot now. So stay tuned, a lot of bow reviews are coming. See you.